This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Head-to-head against Nova. He's hitless in 6 tries. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting third, the shortstop.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Gio Urshela goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
And Duhar.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maben, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Cole has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Judge is going back. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And that is off the wall. Castro blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Hit on the ground to third. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Batting 8, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. And he fouls this one off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Voit is off of first with 2 away. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 9.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pulled toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Stepping into the box, Austin Romine. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 5th.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Fouled off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Stepping up now, Nico Goodrum. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The right fielder.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. At the plate, Gio Urshela looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. So coming to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gardner is there. 1 down.
Batting 9.
So striding forward now, Travis Demeritte. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a ball lined to the left side. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The center fielder, number 4.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Maybin.
Popped him up. Voit in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here go the Tigers, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So now to the plate, Torres. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo
Stanton now. A base hit in his first trip. Here it comes on 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So they ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Harold Castro. And he might still be a bit winded after the inside the park home run in his first at-bat.
I got to be honest, that was certainly fun to watch. There's only a few moments in baseball that can be as exciting as an inside the park home run.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Harold Castro is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Pulled into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Popped him up. Voit has a play, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Here's Brett Gardner now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very high, 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. Striding in once again, Austin Romine comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning. And that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Grounded up the first baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
One there, relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Bounce to first. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Now batting. Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The next 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Stewart will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Standing in, Travis Demeritte hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Now in the box, Cameron Maybin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Cole's ready. Here it comes on 3-2. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Striding in, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 1-0. In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Demeritte will be there to make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And that will be all for Ivan Nova.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounded softly down the line toward first. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball.
Now
if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next to the
now batting, Austin Romine. No hits to this point.
Romine.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Brett Gardner will start us off in the 8th. The 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
So striding in, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Chopper to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Travis Demeritte.
So stepping in, Travis Demeritte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Stepping in, Gio Urshela, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Urshela is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Labor Torres.
Stepping in now, Torres. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Here comes the 1 and 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Score remains tied 1-1. Stepping into the box, Cameron Maybin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 2-2 now. Hopped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
Now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. LeMahieu is calling for it. 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Count is 1 and 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Go.
Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 3-2. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, the catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Line drive to left. Demerit is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So one will win it. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Next for the Tigers, Austin Romine. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate
Number
now,
14.
Kristen Stewart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94
Now
miles an
batting.
hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off-speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still tied 1 apiece. 11th inning set to get underway. Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 3-1 pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
The 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Miguel Andujar. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Popped him up. Scope moving to his left. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Torres. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Torres.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cameron Maybin. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. To his right, but it comes up on him and he can't handle it.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Plate now, Harold Castro. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Tigers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. On to the 12th frame in this one, and digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Right to him. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the first base.
Ready once again, Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes last time up. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Gary Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Popped him up. Cabrera has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. Score remains tied 1-1. That'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. The 1-1 home to Cabrera.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box, Jonathan Scope. 1-2 now. Chad Green will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Hit down the 3rd baseline. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So now to the plate, Austin Romine, and he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Down in order go the Tigers, still tied 1 apiece. Jordan Zimmerman takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Liner toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. To Cabrera to complete the double play.
The batter, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He could use a hit here. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Scope over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets him. Bottom of the inning now, ready for another chance. Kristen Stewart, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Kristen Stewart is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Good draw.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set to begin the 14th inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Andujar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Fly ball to straightaway left. And Demerit will be there to make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. He was a ground out victim last time up. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Luke Voigt.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Demerit is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Score remains tied 1-1. On to the bottom of the 14th. Standing in, Travis Demerit. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. So he notched the backwards K on that one. Travis Demerit is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. high in the air out to center field. After it is Gardner. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for Detroit. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. The 1-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Maben on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
Into the box, Austin Romine. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. On the move is Stanton. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 14.
Digging in now, Kristen Stewart. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and he pops him up. Andujar in foul ground. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
In now, Miguel Andujar. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ballgame. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking at his career totals, Torres is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's won. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a two-run lead. Gregory Soto has waited a long time, but he'll come on to work in the 16th inning. To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Hit high and deep out to left center field. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
The 2-2. Now a hard liner, but foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Joe Jimenez takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Brett Gardner will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. The count now at 2-2.
Joe Jimenez.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come. Striding into the box, Nico Goodrum. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer.
Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Settling in now, Travis Demeritte. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win a marathon game like that, it feels awfully good.
5-1, the final total in today's game.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees earned the 4-game series sweep as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 5-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Red Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they blew out the Jays 8-2. The Astros completed the long 4-game sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 8-5. The Cleveland Indians combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-3. The Seattle Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 11-9. The White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 3-2. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-4. The Washington Nationals completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Dodgers at home.